Hello, my YouTube fellas and gals. So, let me get my stuff set up here because you know it takes me forever. Gotta get my channel shared out. Hey, Don. How are you? Trying to get everything shared out here. Hmm. Sometimes share works, sometimes it doesn't. Come on. There it goes. How was your day? We actually had a warm day here today, surprisingly. Pretty good. I actually get to sit outside with my pooch. I try to sit outside with her on the warmer days. So let me get this posted. Okay. Facebook and X, I'm posted on. There we go. I never have a chance to do Instagram. I should, but I never have a chance to. Egg rolls, that sounds good. Gotta get my daily hug. Okay. So before I start into this, oops, crap. I'm dropping stuff already. Oh my gosh, I'm doing wonderful. I'm like the dropsy person over here. What can I use? Let's see here. I gotta find something. Um, I have two. Hey, Hidden. I don't know why I can never find your channel. Hold on here. Okay, I have you subscribed. Do me a favor and subscribe to my Crafty Styles too, Hidden. This way I can find you. For some reason, YouTube has this channel so messed up. So just to explain what happened, I already explained it in another live, but anyways, this is what I've been doing to try to fix it. It won't let me subscribe to any channels that's new. It keeps telling me precondition failed. I don't YouTube has this channel so messed up. So what happened when it knocked me off? It not only knocked off every comment I ever made under Tammy's Passions under people's videos, it also knocked off everybody's bells that was subscribed to me or I'm subscribed to. So what I've been doing, and this is, 2000 is a lot of people. That's just the people that subscribe to me. That's not the people I'm subscribed to. So what I've had to do is I've had to go through and I've spent 8 hours a day for the past few days and more trying to get this channel sorted. So what I've had to do is YouTube keeps telling me I'm subscribed to too many channels that subscribe to me, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going back through all my subscribers a page at a time. This is what I've been doing. So even if I haven't been to your channel, trust me, I've been giving views. I've probably given out sometimes 100 views in one day. I've literally been going to every channel, hitting the bell, giving them a view under my crafty styles instead of Tammy's Passions right now, because I'm actually working on that channel. And I've been going under and deleting or unsubscribing from like news stations, extra people that I have, because YouTube still will not let me subscribe to people. And I've deleted a bunch of channels. Like I've unsubscribed, not from people that follow me, but I've unsubscribed from channels that's just extra that I can just Google anytime. And I bet you I've unsubscribed from over 100 people already that I have followed because, well, let's just say I was follow happy when I first started YouTube. And I had like a bunch of news stations and all kinds of, because I like listening to certain stations, but I could always search them. So I'm unsubscribing from the people that, are not like, the bigger channels and stuff that I could always Google or search or whatever. And I'm staying subscribed to the us lower channels that are trying to help each other. But I probably, unsubscribed from at least 100 channels this past week, and it still will not let me subscribe to anybody. So I've sent YouTube an email saying, would you please let me subscribe to people? Because I had like 3 people subscribed to my channel and I can't subscribe back that I do want to support, but I can't because YouTube's blocked this channel from subscribing to people. So that's why I have been networking the heck out of my crafty styles, because the people that I can't support through Tammy's Passions because of what YouTube has done, I'm trying to get those people on my crafty styles to let them know, hey, I'm still here. And we'll see what happens. But I've been working, and believe me, I've been giving full views to people's videos and shorts. It might not be you guys yet, but when you pull up your YouTube channel, to the left-hand side, you see your whole subscription list on the computer. I've been hitting into them one at a time and giving views and re-clicking into the bell on Tammy's Passions, because like I said, it knocked off all my bells, knocked out all my comments. I've had a hell of a time trying to get this channel back to normal. So in the meantime, I'm going to try to visit the people on my crafty styles that I can't visit over here yet, because I'm still working on this channel. Until I can subscribe to people, I haven't been visiting. So this channel is kind of sitting in limbo. The only time you'll see me is probably the lives and maybe posting a video once in a while, but I just can't subscribe to nobody. I can't really do anything. I feel like I'm sitting stunned at the moment on this channel. But my crafty styles is doing really well. I've been trying to network it to 500, and right now I'm at 200 and let me see. Because I've been networking the heck out of that channel. Hey, bud. And I'm trying to get that channel up and motivated. But this channel, it doesn't matter if it really sits in limbo for now, because I'm never going to get this channel monetized. I don't want to. But my crafty styles is where I'm working that channel too. So if you want to give views, give it to that channel. Just letting you guys know. I'm at 269 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 500 by July. I move slow. I don't expect a fast growth. I just take my time, because to me, it's more than about numbers and stuff. I do enjoy networking and helping people who are monetized, keep their monetization and reach their goals. So that's where I stand with this channel. But the other channel, I've been working it. So I have been giving views, a lot of views. And eventually I will get to everybody's channels as I'm working on this one. But let me tell you, it's rough. I'm tired. One night I pulled an all-nighter. I didn't even go to bed. That's how much I've been trying to fix this channel, and it's been horrible. I can't believe they knocked all the bells off of the people that follow me. What's weird is the people that I'm following that's not, not like us, growing channels, like the bigger channels, like news stations and stuff, their bells are still rung, but it unrung all my people. So I've had to go back in, and I always tell people, check. Every time you visit a channel, make sure you're still subscribed and the bell is still rung on all, because YouTube is terrible about taking people away from us that we actually want to help. It's like they'll leave the millions alone, but us little YouTubers, they keep undoing for some reason. Just a piece of advice from experience, but it's just crazy. So, anyways, I had a hidden giveaway because I like doing a giveaway sometimes for my birthday. Thank you, Dawn. And I like doing a giveaway for my birthday because I'm just a giving person. I like doing it, and I didn't get to because I was busy and tired. So I had two people answer what I asked in the hidden giveaway. So I'm going to put their names on a piece of paper. And we're going to do a drawing of the two names to see who wins the giveaway. I wish I could give away to both people, but I can't. So I'm going to do the two names of the drawing, and then we'll go from there. But my rules on my giveaways, you can't just join to get into the giveaway. Be just a joiner. If I see you as a subscriber, or if you're set on private, you can't either. It's got to be people that I can see that you're there and how long you've been a subscriber. It's people who have been on the channel to make it fair for the people who take the time to support. That's just how I feel about it. You don't have to support every single day, but just knowing that you've been there is what matters. So I'm going to take these two names. This is on this channel for the giveaway that I ran for my birthday. And then I know these two people, so I can message them behind the scenes. And it's going to be a monetary giveaway. So if they have PayPal or something, or we'll work it out, or I'll mail them a gift card or something. But I like doing giveaways, and it's not to buy subscribers. The reason why I do giveaways, I am going to share this story with you all because this is the real reason. It has nothing to do with really being about YouTube. When I was growing up, if we had a neighbor out of work, my dad was the first person to take pizza to their family and to their home. And we've just always been giving. And the way the times are tough, especially right now, if I have it, I'm going to share it because I feel that it's only fair to help people who could use it. And that's just how I feel. And when I first came to YouTube, I was from Instagram first. And I followed a wonderful influencer who's in the makeup community. Her name is Danielle Ray. You can look her up, RAE. She's awesome. She also is a State Farm worker. She's just a beautiful person on the inside and out. Once you get to know her watching her channel, she did back to school giveaways, and she influenced me to do those. Every single year when I started my YouTube channel, I did a back to school giveaway for people who could be in need that have multiple kids or less. It didn't matter, just who won. I had two mothers and a grandmother win. And even though a couple of them didn't have YouTube channels, they sent me pictures of their kids diving into these boxes. So I know they were for real. It wasn't people that just joined for a giveaway or people wanting a giveaway for a giveaway. These were really good people. And then it kind of fizzled out because I started throwing them and nobody was interested. So I quit. And Danielle's were pegged more towards college students and stuff, or any generation, how you wanted to divide it. She had sponsors, so she did big makeup giveaways. Mine included, like, I would fill up a backpack and then I would put in some makeup and the parent could keep the makeup and do it with the kids. Mine were more targeted towards, I would say, grade school kids, middle school area. But hey, if a college student won, they won because it also had highlighters and, all the kinds of stuff people would use. But like I went to throw one year, like nobody joined, so I quit doing them. But they were fun. I really enjoy back to school giveaways because I used to love doing them with my kids. So now I just do random when I feel like, oh, come on, Dawn. Halloween makeup can be fun. So that's where the giveaways originate with me. It has nothing to do with buying subscribers or getting people to my channel. So instead of announcing them, since well, the back to school one I like to announce because I wanted people to know. So since they kind of fizzled out, I do secret ones to thank my people who come in because, there's billions of people on YouTube and you come to my channel, leave a comment. Why not thank you? That's my philosophy in a cute little way, whether it's a giving package or monetary, because that's one thing. It's nice if you're out of the country like Dawn, and I might not be able to afford the shipping, I can make arrangements for that. If it's a person out of the country and you have PayPal, I could send you a monetary, or I have Cash App, or I can do a gift within the United States. So that's how I base my giveaways on who wins, so anybody can join. And that's how I do it. There's a lot of monetized channels on here. It could use some super chats or some money too. So if they enter, that's how they'll get it. I think it's cool because sometimes I random do super chats if I have the money, and sometimes if I don't have the money, I can't. The only thing I can't do is join a bunch of channels. They have the join button now where you pay monthly fee. I can't do that. I follow too many favorite channels to do the join. I could never afford it. It'd break my bank. So I only have one channel that I've actually joined, and I have been following her for years, and that's Ty, because I mod for her. I just adore her. I've been with her since she was in her early thousands, and I appreciate her. But it's not that I don't love other channels that have the join button. I just can't afford them all. So I only picked one person, and that's the only person I follow now as far as monetary, because it's a lot. You think that 99 cents or $5 a month doesn't add up, but it does. So, and me and my husband are trying to prepare for retirement. So I can't join all these channels. So in the meantime, this is how I do it. When I have the extra money, if I'm in someone's stream that supports me, that's monetized, I might throw you a super chat and surprise you. You just never know. But I would rather do it random than have a monthly fee because I never know when we're going to have the money or not. So that's how I roll on here on YouTube. So anyways, I was actually shocked though at one thing I did not appreciate about the join button. And yes, I'm going to complain about it because, I speak myself and I speak the truth and I speak how I feel. I do not appreciate a channel only having a line stream for their joiners. I didn't even know people could do that. And I went to click in to say hello to another YouTuber and I could not type in the stream because I did not pay, really. To me, any kind of support on here is appreciated. I don't care what it is. And that to me is cliquish. To treat your subscribers like that can't afford to pay, that's terrible to me. I would never do that to you guys. If I ever got monetized, you will not be blocked from my stream because you can't pay me a monthly fee. I find that horrid that YouTube even allows that. And somebody else told me, oh, yeah, that's been on here for a little bit. I said, well, I didn't know this. That's turning people into pricks, if you ask me. And that's very cliquish. And I think it's horrible. Because, if you've put all that time into helping that channel grow and you've watched their ads, which believe me, I can't stand watching advertisements, but I will do it for someone who's monetized that needs that money. To them to do that to the rest of the people, I think it's terrible. But that's my personal opinion. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I was shocked. And I will unsubscribe from a channel that does that. I don't care how much I like you. I am not going to participate in a cliquish group like that. So that's Tammy speaking her mind. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. There's things that you can do for your subscribers that pay for your channel without blocking everybody else. That's not my life on YouTube, Tennessee, and it never will be, because I'm not doing that to people. I think it's terrible. It's, if you can have a private chat for people who pay, that's fine, but I think it's terrible to do that, people, because there's some people on here that I know that are retired and have disabilities. They cannot afford to pay or join. So why would you block them out of your stream when you have asked them to help you grow your channel, share your channel? I don't care. It's a prick job. I don't care what anybody says. And I wouldn't do that to someone. I think that's terrible. Nothing's wrong with being monetized, but it's how you treat your people that help you get there. It's like, what the heck? But anyways, I wouldn't do that. Just my pet peeve for the day. I was shocked. I was like, no way. Heck, I even went into a stream one time and got timed out because I put a smiley face in. The first time I ever went to this guy's stream, I didn't know he didn't like smiley faces. So I put a hello in with a smiley face, and I literally got timed out by Nightbot. This is me and Nightbot's relationship. So I couldn't tell him, because I don't have him on any other platform. Hey, your Nightbot timed me out for a smiley face, really? So I never went back to his channel. So he lost a subscriber before he even knew who I was. I don't know. Some people have weird settings on here. That's all I could say. But I don't know. I won't be that way with people, because to me, you're putting the time in, and you shouldn't abandon somebody because they got monetized. I wouldn't abandon, but you know what? Brandon, if people think that you're going to, of course I don't think you would, but if people think that you're going to, block them unless you're monetized for your live streams, then they probably think that way about monetized people. I honestly didn't know you could do that. I've seen the slow mode feature, and I've seen the subscribers only mode, but I had never seen monetized people only can type in my stream mode. I've never seen that. I think that's a terrible feature. I don't think it should be allowed. If that's the case, then why share somebody? Why help them grow if you might be blocked one day? You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it. So anyway, I have this little bucket I got from the Dollar Tree a long time ago. It's called Believe in the Magic of Christmas. So the two people's names are on the tags. I'm going to shake it up, and I'm going to draw the name, and we're going to see who the winner is. And then I'll have to contact them and say, hey, you won some money. Okay, so we're going to lay it sideways so I can't see. I'm going to shuffle it. And who is it going to be? Lillian! Penguin Boss won. Woohoo! And the other person in here is who other than my Sassy Sandy. So you know the names were on the paper. So there you go. Lillian won, so I'll have to get in touch with her and send her a prize. Excuse me. So she's the winner on this channel. I gotta write this down. Tammy's Passion for my birthday. And all a person had to do was watch the video, and if they watched it to the end, they would have seen to use a sentence with the birthday in it. And that was the secret giveaway. And you never know when I'll do hidden giveaways, people. You never know. But I can say this. My hidden giveaways are not going to be in live streams because they're too long. So you get a short video. Because that would take forever. So there we go. Lillian ones. I'll set that aside. I love doing stuff like this because I think it's fun. And hey, I had the extra money because I got birthday money. So I was able to do, and I'm sharing my birthday money. I like this little pail. I'll have to remember to use this in the future. Usually it holds my little scraps over here. So that's one winner down. And then you never know when there'll be another one. There's Sassy Sandy. I didn't get all my hugs in. Tiffany didn't get her hug. And I didn't get Brandon his hug. Got to get these hugs in here. I love the emoji hugs. You know, when I was on Yahoo, I had a nickname. My Yahoo nickname was Hug Ho. Because I used to hug, and the face on Yahoo was a little hug with the hands that moved. They were animated. I freaking love the smileys on Yahoo. I liked the dancing one where it would put its hand up in the air like it was doing the staying alive. I liked the hug emoji, and of course always the blue heart with the hug emoji. And I love the they had this one that crossed its hands. You know how like somebody's looking at you and you're trying to tell them something, they don't want to listen, and they cross their arms and they shake their head at you with an attitude. They had that smiley on freaking Yahoo, and I loved it. When people are trying to tell you something, you don't want to hear it, you could put that face of it was an attitude smiley. I said the only smiley they didn't create for me on Yahoo was one that jumped up and down and pulled its hair. Now that would have been a cute emoji that was moving. I would have used that one too. When you're trying to multitask and you want to pull your hair out. It would be fun. Oh, you like the emoji on ICQ. Oh my goodness. I didn't remember the emojis on ICQ. I remember Brandon. Oh my gosh, if you didn't know me on MSN chat, you would have died laughing. On MSN chat, there were certain things that were not allowed. You couldn't say like dairy air, but you couldn't say your back end in any form. And you weren't allowed to type in HTTP //. They didn't allow it. There were certain things you weren't allowed, or MSN would kick you out of the chat room. It was only texting. And I remember one day I was sitting in there with this girl, and I said, see how many people we get kicked out of the MSN chat room. And we actually played a game. And it would go kerplunk when a person would kick it. It reminds you of the kerplunk game. The noise. So I would sit in chat and play stupid. And I would say, I'm trying to put this website in, but I can't remember how you put it. I said, what is it? HT something? And then the person would come in and put, oh, it's HTTP // like kerplunk. And me and her would sit and laugh at how many people we could get kicked out of the chat room. So then one day I typed in, "Oh, what's that word?" I said, "How they say your backside in Australia or something," and somebody typed in the word bum, and poof, kerplunk, because you just weren't allowed certain things. Me and her had a contest for people who were new and didn't know how many we could get kicked out of. We would laugh. We were terrible, but it was absolutely funny. I can't remember all the words now. We definitely couldn't say cuss words, but we tried not to cuss. We tried to make it about simple things, but oh my gosh, you guys would have died laughing. So it's funny when I sit on Whatnot, because if you type in certain words on Whatnot, it censors. And only the moderator and the channel person, the owner, can see it. We laughed so hard over on Whatnot because somebody pulled a postcard up and somebody goes, "Look at that girl's boobs." When you see boobs, you get it wipes you out. Nobody else can see your text that's highlighted except the mods and the room owner. We laugh as mods because we see this stuff all the time. And they've even tried to change the word boobs as BEWBS, and you still get highlighted. Like, it's hysterical, the words. But you can cuss and they don't highlight nothing. It's just funny, the words they won't allow on Whatnot. And they won't allow you to type PayPal either. Because I don't know why, but PayPal's forbidden. Somebody said because it links it or something. I don't know, something to do with it linking it, but oh my gosh, we laugh so hard over there. You guys miss out on so much on Whatnot, I'm telling you. Even if you don't shop, it is so much fun to sit over there in people's live auctions and we just chat like we do here. It's a live stream chat just like over here on YouTube. And we just laugh. And it's different on your computer than on your phone. If you go on the app, anybody can join the giveaways. But we have so much fun over there. We do. And a lot of people really like Whatnot because it's interactive auctions. Like, we're goofing off in the streams and talking about silly stuff, trying not to get the seller. The seller will even start laughing because we're trying to distract them while they're trying to do their auction. And oh my gosh, you would see some of our conversations, you would die. And then Amanda, she goes by Curly Curiosities. She had a set of footy PJs on one night and did a dance. Oh my gosh, we never laughed so hard. She's just going back and forth and like she's doing the little polka. You guys, I'm telling you, you miss so much over there. I love it. I can't help it. I'm addicted to Whatnot sellers. I never laugh so hard sometimes. And then of course sometimes you get into streams and they're not as fun, but oh, they can be very entertaining. All right, Brandon. I mean, YouTube can be entertaining too in its own way, but I love Whatnot sellers. They're absolutely funny. They had a train where they raid everybody's channel after they're done selling. It was a 15-minute a piece. That's all you could have as a seller to auction off as much as you could in 15 minutes. You want to talk about a rush. I don't know how some of them sellers did it. That's the fastest auctions I think I've ever seen in my life. Could you imagine trying to sell as fast as you can, as much as you can in 15 minutes? I was like, holy crap. And they had a timer and it times it and everything. It's like so fast paced over there. It's funny. But some of these people are so creative on how they sell. I mean, I don't know if you guys are interested in these stories or not, but I like talking about them because it's fun. But they go over and they had mystery boxes just to give you an idea of how interesting some of these sellers are. And they had to come up with ways to do, I think, like up to 2 or 3, because a 15-minute time frame by the time you like show stuff. Well, one girl sold 25 in 15 minutes. She was the highest seller, and it was incredible how she did it. But I don't know. It was making me sweat for them trying to get this stuff done because it was work. But one girl, she had me rolling so bad. She goes by Go Go Gadget, and her giveaways were hidden in stuffed animals. This was like so creative. She took stuffed animals and cut around their neck and opened them up and filled them with stuff and then sewed them back together. And she had this little wolf, and she says, okay, what did the wolf eat today? And whatever was inside is what you won. That was her mystery. And she had a nurse's hat on, like she was doing surgery on these. Oh my gosh, it was the funniest crap I've ever seen in auctions. She had me laughing so hard. But of course, she would put them back together when she was done. She didn't do anything to hurt the stuffed animals. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. And then this one girl, she had a mystery bag that was everything to do with cabin life. And then she had a purse, what Stevie Nicks would keep in her purse for concerts. It was so funny. And she did the striptease song, and she had this powder puff because she were trying to give hints so that it's not a total mystery. So you ain't going to buy something you don't like. And she would have like woodland animals, and she'd be going to do the striptease song, and she's doing this powder puff, doing it like this real quick where you can get sneak peeks. Oh my gosh, I was dying. We were laughing so hard at some of the ideas these people come up with. But I don't know. You gotta be there to see the fun. Okay. Gonna give me a couple colors. But anyway, if you're new and you don't know what Whatnot is, go get the Whatnot app. It's at whatnot.com, and you will see the fun stuff that we see. And they run trains all the time. Glassware, paper, don't matter what it is, they have it all. Clothes, vintage clothes. You want purple, Tiff? You sound like Sassy Sandy. She likes her purple too. So Tiffany put a purple in, so we're gonna do a purple. I'm gonna dry some of this gesso. My book is looking awful colorful, Tiff. Look at that. Woo! Look at those colors. Oh my goodness, Sandy. Holy crap. That's awful. Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine. My husband got one that high, he probably would have a stroke. He would be like, oh my God. We would be living in one room, Sandy, with a heater. That's what Mike would do. That's awful. That is very high. So Tiffany picked purple. with her little hearts. We're going to put purple on one side. I need a color for this side. You know what? I think I'm going to do white on this side. Oh, I bet, Sandy. Ooh. I can't even imagine. I can't. We'll do purple and white because I like this white. Why not? I don't know, Sandy. Times are getting tough. They keep getting tougher and tougher. Just don't even know what to say. Then I think of bills like this. How the heck do people who retired do it, you know? There's a lot of single people out there retired and struggling, and people who are together and struggling. I can't even imagine. I know. Groceries are awful. Terrible. As a matter of fact, I should have put in an order today for groceries and I forgot. Should have Instacarted some. So we need to get some groceries in the house too. Sometimes it makes you wonder how many people come out of retirement and start working again, Sandy. Makes me wonder how many have had to and they don't announce it on the news. It's just so hard for people. It's definitely a struggle. All right. So purple is done. Now let's go over to the white page. I really like this white paint. It's just pretty. So use this paintbrush with this. Probably not going to see a lot of difference because this page is already white, but this paint is very bright. I don't think I've done a white page in here yet that I remember. I'd have to go back to the book and look through it. You guys have been following me along working on this book, and I so appreciate you all. This has been a fun first mixed media book for me because it's something different. Heck, I haven't even been writing in my rating journals. I've been neglecting them because I've been having so much fun doing some other stuff. Need to catch up in my last journal, though. Heck, I think I even forgot to do the video on my 2023 journals I used. I'm going to have to look into that. I was supposed to do that video and forgot. I'm being sloppy. Okay. That color's done. I got white paint on my fingers. That's okay. I'm going to dry this up some because I got to touch up the purple. Look what I did. See how sloppy I am. I got white on the purple page. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but... kind of slopped my paint on. Get this off my fingers. Because I'm messy. There. Thank goodness for this alcohol over here. Thank you. This has been a fun book. It really has been. I still got some purple paint on this, so I'll use it. We'll just do a little bit of a touch up. It works. Come on, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Go touch up where I messed up just a little bit. Okay. That'll work. What I've been doing, Sandy, from the beginning of the book, just random stuff. I have some pages done already. You never know. I wing it. Pretty much work in this book like I do my glue book. It's just whatever I'm in the mood for at the moment. Could be junk mail. Could be magazine pages. Could be stickers. This is the one I've been working in since the beginning. And those are the pages. See? Could be anything. Yep. I have Happy Autumn. I have horses. Pretty much my favorite stuff. And it's just some wacky things I might add in the middle. That one started but not finished. This here's just painty papers. This here was some different items and different stencils. It's just random. It's my first mixed media, so you never know what's going to be in here. This has got pages and stenciling. It's been random pretty much since I started. Good night, Brandon. What kind of fish sandwich are you eating? And this was random. I got one of Tina's tags in here. Just whatever. Whatever floats in my boat. I like cod. I've had, oh, look at you over there. I've had cod and halibut, I think it's called, that I've gotten before. It tastes pretty good. I have a recipe. Is it halibut or halibut? I don't know, but I have a recipe for it upstairs. I bought some one time for me and my husband out of the frozen section and cooked it up. And boy, was it good. I miss good fish every once in a while. We used to have a place here that made cod sandwiches, and it would like hang off the bun, and oh my gosh, it was so delicious. You get it with french fries and chips, but I don't know, they quit the restaurant changed its name and some owner bought it and they don't have fish anymore. So I don't know what happened. Hey Ty, I was talking about you earlier. Oh, lost my live chat. There it went. I had to relieve my pet peeve earlier, Ty. Man, YouTube is making people clickish. Now, I don't know how you feel about this. I know, because I know you're monetized and up there and everything, but I was appalled, literally in shock. If you'd have seen my face, I've seen people put their chats on slow mode. I've seen people put it on subscribers only mode. Don't have a problem with that. But a channel that I have been supporting and watching visit videos, I went to go to their live stream, Ty, and it would not let me type because it was for joined members only. I was not happy. I'm like, what the hell kind of prick job is this? People that support that can't afford it and they're really going to block it just to people who can join only. I couldn't believe they did this. Somebody goes, oh, yeah, so it's the first time I've seen it, and I'm not happy. I don't think YouTube should allow it. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell? There's people on here with disabilities, people on here that can't afford it, and they're really going to grow and help grow people's channels, share them out, and they're really going to block these people from coming into their streams because they can't pay that monthly fee. I'm just, I would never treat my subscribers like that. I couldn't believe that was even a feature. I don't know. I'm at a loss, Brandon. It just unbelievable. Hey, Lizzie. I would never treat people like that. Apparently, they don't understand that there's people out there that are lucky to even be on here. I don't know. It's just me, but I have a big pet peeve with this. I believe it. I don't know, Lizzie. We might be fun. We might not be fun. It depends on what you're looking for. I'm just in shock. Really, extremely. I mean, there's so many things you can do for your through your through your Yep, that's me too, Ty. I unfollowed that channel immediately. There's so many things you can do on the private side. Like showing them like maybe content that other people don't see, or I'm okay with that. But not to be allowed in your live streams, I have a problem with that. I really do. I think it's horrible. So horrible. Well, I think the reason why too that I think it's a prick job that they allow this is because when I first started on the web a long time ago, like I said, you all know I was in chat clients. There is a lot of people that come to the web, what I've learned early on, that are like socially out of it people. Like they might not know how to, they might have been hurt, or they might are not, like are quiet and they just want people to know they exist. And I have met a lot of people like that. People that can only open up sometimes to web people because who are we going to tell? We don't know their families and stuff or situations. You know what I mean? And I've met a lot of people through it. It's not always been a happy time. There's very serious conversations I've had with people through my life on the web too, because like I said, people sometimes just need people. And the web is 24/7. It's like having your own personal people you can talk to. So I feel bad that they would shut these people off. What does that say? Oh, you're not paying a monthly fee for my channel, so now you can't talk to me? I just I think that's horrible. I just do. I'm never going to be on the fence about that one. And I don't care how big a channel gets to a million, whatever, my comments aren't going to be turned off. And I'm not going to block people from ever speaking to me. It's terrible. I mean, a million subscribers is a lot. I have been in a million subscriber live stream before on here, and you're like a blip. But you can always come back if you're only live for like an hour, and you can slow your stream down and read what your people are saying. You can't tell me that a person can't make that time, because I would. You might not be able to talk to every single one of them or answer all the comments, because I mean, a million's a lot of people. But I'm just saying that there is ways that you can see what your followers are thinking about you, because I always said the web is the best place you could disappear. If a person's famous and they wanted to know how people felt about their music, they could always come on here in a live stream incognito and talk about a song they did. So what do you think of so and so song, and get feedback, and nobody would ever know it's them if they had a made up name. You know what I mean? This is like the best place to disappear or to be recognized. And I just met people through my lifetime that, see, I beg to differ on that, Fisher, because I've talked to somebody in the million subscribers before. So I don't say that they don't usually. I think that you just got to know them, and it's the way you approach them and talk to them. You're not using them to grow. I've never used anybody on here ever to grow. I feel that if I can't do it and my content can't do it, what's the point? You know? I just don't believe in stepping on somebody else to grow my channel. I want them to like my content and come and visit. That's why I made the channel. But I just no, but I mean, I'm just saying that a person could though, Ty, if they wanted to go back. I'm not saying every single live stream, but I'm saying if a person wanted to see, even at your level, you could take one day or a moment you have off just to look at one live stream just to see what people are saying in general. It can be done, is what I'm saying. I know somebody in a million that does it. She does. She will go back and she will read some of her comments and stuff because she wants to know what her subscribers think. She might not answer them, but she does read. I can tell by hints when she's talking in her videos she's reading. And I know one time there was this makeup person. It's so funny. I wanted to see if this person ever read their comments, so I made a comment about something they said. And I know that they read my comment because they answered it in another video. I was like, yep, they do look at their stuff though. Even if it's a side eye, they do read. Because that person came back kind of pissed off at my comment. That's how I knew. But oh well. It wasn't nothing mean. It was just something that I had pointed out just to see if they would see it, and they did. It's called kind of reverse psychology. But I know that some of them do read their stuff. But I would come back and do sneak peeks because I'm a nib nose. I don't care how big or little my channel is. I will get there. Now, I do try to answer my commenters at my level now, and sometimes it might take me a little bit because, like I said, I'm working on 2 channels. It makes it tough, but I will get there eventually. But as you grow, it does get harder. You know, it's easy when you have like 100 subscribers to answer everybody, but as you grow, it does get harder. Heck, I'm only in a couple thousands in this channel and I have a hard time answering people, and I'm not even getting that many comments, but still. And now that YouTube has wiped out every comment I've made since 2017 and I've had to start over, that's even rougher. Every comment I've ever left under any video I've ever watched under Tammy's Passions has been wiped out until that error stopped. Now my comments are showing because I've been going back trying to re-comment, but it's horrible to go back to some of these people. And people are talking to me and I'm not there. I even left one under YouTube creators. It's YouTube creators channel about why do you have all these different channels with the same names? Why do you allow that? Now they have the ad out and they can't hide. They all have different names under that at symbol. You can't have identical names. And it's too funny because I made a comment and there was like 100 comments about my comment, and that's even gone. Even the comments that I made that made sense are all wiped out. But I did have a lot of feedback because I made that comment, because there was this is what happens. You have okay, like there's a YouTuber trying to grow his channel, and there's a guy that has 10 names like his, and all you see is his name is his name. And I told YouTube under the Creator Studio, why do you a person makes a name, nobody else should be able to mimic it. They should fix it. And there was a bunch of people that had comments under my comment about that because they were being harassed. Okay, like say Ty's in here. Okay, she's got a big channel. Say she gets a stalker, because this did happen to somebody I know on here. They made the same name as hers, Just the Ty's Hot Mess history, not the ad. Don't pay attention to the ad because that's where Google, I think, fixed that problem. And then Ty made some good friends. Okay, say they use her name, go into another person's live stream and start bashing the person. They're going to think it's Ty because they're not going to realize, or they're, unless they really know her, and they'll be like, Ty don't act like this. What the heck is going on? Or, and that's what's happening. There was a guy that made 10 channels after somebody else, and people were blocking the real guy thinking he was the one coming in. Now, people used to do this back in chat. This is not new to YouTube. People used to do this in Yahoo too. They would make a name, but the only thing is like, say somebody had Tammy's Passions, but they put a dot in it. If you didn't pay attention to that dot, you would think it was me coming and telling people off. And then people would block my name when they would see it because they'd be like, well, you were in here yesterday telling off people in my stream. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's called cloning. It's the same thing that people would do with your Facebook page and everything else. But they do that stuff to people on here. You wouldn't believe it. And if people can't vouch for you, then you could get blocked just because you have a name that some idiot made. And that's why I went to the Creator Studio and told them, why do you allow it? Because when you make an email, nobody can mock your email. Everybody has to have a different name. Well, after I told YouTube creators about it, they actually started with this @ symbol where you can see they're not the same person. I was under, what did I type in the other night? I have a channel that follows me under here. And I typed their name in, and there was probably 30 people with the same name. But if you look at the @ and the letters behind it under their channel name, they're all different people. That's what that @ does, is it separates who's who, because somebody could even, see somebody in the higher numbers and make the same name to try to mimic them to grow their channel too. Or you'll see fake giveaways. I've seen that in a lot of higher channels. Jeffree Star was running, somebody come under his comment section, say, oh yeah, I'm doing this giveaway, click on this link, and it was a hacker. And he doesn't do, he told people on his channel, please do not click on links in my comment section, because, and it happened to Locker Nuts. They sell lockers. I saw somebody, and Jack and Jana, because that's who Locker Nuts is. I've talked to them and been a part, I've purchased off of them when they've had auctions. And I saw somebody under their Facebook page posting fake giveaway links. Never click on any giveaway links, period. No matter who it is. Because I know there was some people who were actually running comment checker links, and they were putting it in their description, so people thought links were safe, but they're not. And I told Jack, and he said, yeah, me and Jana saw it. Somebody put it, said, claiming to be Locker Nuts, but they weren't them running a giveaway. When Jack and Jana do giveaways, they'll do it during their auctions. So that's why I just do mine secretly. And then I can draw names in my live and do it that way. But it gets harder as your channel gets up there. Some people need links because their channels are so high. But I don't know. I just think that it can be very touchy if you don't pay attention, or if you're new to YouTube, you might not know these things. And I like trying to keep people posted of the good and bad that goes on here. But I do think it's fun to read comments. I used to get, as my channel grew, I used to get insulting ones too, and I don't care. People can insult me all they want. I'll just come back at them with something funny, because I'm used to it. I've been on the web since, dealing with people like that since 2001. So nothing shocks me in the comment sections. I just come back at them a smart ass comment, because that's just me. I mean, you can't fight and you do got to pick your battles, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it happens. I had a girl make a video about me. I've been accused of doxing. If you haven't been accused of something on here at least once or twice, then there's something wrong. And I didn't dox anybody. It was just what was funny was the doxing. Somebody made a video of this, and when you searched my name, it would come up. What happened was, this is the truth of what happened. There was a girl, hey CDC, who stalked a group of people on Instagram. This is how this started. And she friended me through Instagram, and I didn't think anything of it because, you know, when people have kids and stuff on their profiles, I don't think nothing of it. So I had followed this person back, but I really didn't know her. And so I guess she saw that I was friends with these other people she was stalking and had a beef with, or whatever her reason was. I don't know what that whole story was. But anyways, she saw that I was friends with them, so she followed me. She followed everybody they followed. So somebody told me that she was causing trouble, and they told me what her Instagram name was, and it was in her real name. Well, I just left it go. I don't know this person. I'm like, well, that's, you know, your beef. And I don't get involved or get in the middle of somebody else's problems like that. So anyways, she came to YouTube and she created a YouTube channel. And I didn't know this. So what happened was another YouTuber that I know who got into an argument, and they were enemies. Well, her YouTube name was not in her real name, but her Instagram was. But I recognized her name because she was showing something that she created and her name was on it. So I happened to be in a live stream. She knew that I modded for a woman who she was in a fight with. Me and her never had a beef. But because I modded for this other person, she accused me of doxing her because I didn't realize who she was until I saw her name on something that she showed. And all I said in her live stream was your Instagram name your real name? Because, you know, I guess she wrote a book and her name was on this book. That's how I saw it. And that's all I asked her was, aren't you the same are you the same person that I used to know on Instagram, and you had your Instagram and your real name? Never said what her real name was. I just asked if her Instagram was in her real name. And the next thing you know, they're jumping all over me saying I doxed her. I'm like, you can see it as plain as day. In the stream where it was circled in the video because they highlighted, I asked, is your name the same name as your Instagram? Was it your real name? That's all I said. How is that doxing if I didn't put her real name in there? And once your real name is on a YouTube channel, which mine has been, my first and last name has been both places. It's still on my Instagram. How can somebody dox you if it's public? Anyways, but that's beside the point. So that's the kind of trouble I get into, people. Asking an innocent question. Next thing you know, I'm being accused of doxing and people are being mean. It's like, whatever. People grow up. And you get into this kind of stuff when you're on YouTube. It's ridiculous how some people are. I get in trouble without even trying. It just is a given for me for some reason. But whatever. But her and the other person were into a fight, so she thought she would bring me into it. And I'm like, whatever. That's the way you want to play. You can sit on my block and suck it. So I blocked her and I stuck her on Google Block because I don't have time for people like that. You know what I mean? I'm on here to do my thing, not to get involved in other people's problems. But anyways, so I was in a stream here not too long ago, and I made this a comment too. Okay, so you have trolls on here, you have people at stock channels, you have people that try to play their content, they're all fighting and stuff. That does happen. So somebody made the comment on her live stream, what if, I saw so and so in somebody's live today, and if I see anybody in this particular person's live because they're stalkerish and blah blah blah, I'm going to block them. Okay, that's fair. But what if you don't know it? What if you're new? What if you met this channel on a live stream you're hanging in, and it's your first time? Like, say I pop into your live for the first time, CDC. I don't know anything about you. I come into your live to say hello, and somebody else's mod, because you're such a bad boy, runs back and tells this person, oh, this person was in this person's live earlier. You got to block them because, they were in somebody's live, and I don't know. I don't think that's fair either. But it happens. It does happen. You get blocked on here for no reason. And I'm just like, whatever. But I told him, I'm like, well, what if you don't know that? What if you don't know you just went into a drama channel? What if you don't know? And you just happen to click in and you're chatting, and next thing you know, you go into another channel and they're yelling at you because you were hanging out with this person. It's like, what the hell? Are we in kindergarten? I don't know. So that's my YouTube street complaint this week. It's like, whatever. I don't know. But I do know that offline, I'm a person that doesn't like to hang out with people where you feel like you got to walk on eggshells. You should be able to speak your mind, speak your opinion, and still be appreciated for who you are. It doesn't matter what your politics is, what your lifestyle is. The end of the day, people, just like I said, when the Twin Towers were getting bursted into, do you see people standing there with the clipboard when they're saving lives with the checklist? You're gay, I don't want your help. You speak your mind, I don't want your help. You're this, I don't want your help. Do you really see that at the end of the day? Who cares? My philosophy is we're all here to get along, do the best we can for our abilities, keep our nose out of other people's businesses, and try to help people when they're in need. And that's Tammy's philosophy. And people that sit around and all they do is judge and criticize, go away. I don't want you. So there you go, CDC, my complaint for the day. He's always asking me what my YouTube street opinion is. That's my opinion. I think people should just appreciate people. Okay, so I need 2 more colors. CDC, I already did. I need 2 colors. I just did purple and white. Pick me 2 more colors. Yeah, I got to make dinner tonight too. I haven't even started, believe it or not, because Michael comes home so late. Teal and yellow. I don't even know if I have teal as a paint color. I think my paints are general colors. I have the yellow. Here is daffodil yellow. And yeah, my paints are standard colors, Sandy. I'm not fancy enough to have teal. Let's see here. Let me check to make sure because I did get some new paints. I'm looking. I have an aqua. Maybe I'll get lucky in my new paint set. Look at me blue. Okay. This is licorice. Classic green. Nope. I'm looking. What color is this? Nope. Light blue. Oh, I don't have it. I have a patina. Would this work? I have like a patina color. It's like a green blue. That's probably the closest to teal I have. I don't think folk art comes in a teal color. Not that I ever found. Is that good? Okay, we'll do patina then. These are my new paints. Well, this one is. Let me see here. Maybe I do have that down here. No, I have it already open. So I'll use it in the open one because that one's still sealed. All righty then. Let's get down to me find my paintbrushes. It's not in water. I'll use these two. Cool. Hey, Penny. How have you been? There's the shiny Penny. Penny's a lucky penny. How's everything going for you with Stampin' Up? You know, I was just talking about Stampin' Up last night, Penny. I told Sandy I forgot that I owned these. Somebody had these in their sale for $3 a piece, so I grabbed them. And man, these things are juicy. The Stampin' Up ink pads. I forgot I had these. So I got them sitting out where I can use them. But they're the only thing I don't like about these cases is they're hard to open up because I always make a mess on myself. But they definitely are very juicy. I got the Pacific Point, the Cherry Cobbler, and the Pumpkin Pie colors. Are you? But I bought them for $3 a piece here. And like I said, when I open them, I have to be careful though because they're messy because of the way they slide. I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing it right. But this way and then out like this. But I get it on me almost every single time because I'm messy with it. But they are definitely juicy pads. See? I get it on me somehow. Yes, me too. But then, because of the way they do open, I think that's why they on and look. It's like the tops just sit. How do they stay moist if there's no the air gets to them? You know what I mean? But I'm not a fan of the craft. They're called PM Land craft pads. I don't like these. They're not the best ones. So far, my favorite has been the Stampin' Up and the Archival. The Ranger Archivals are my favorite so far. But Penny does really cool stuff on her channel. She sells Stampin' Up. She's a demonstrator, and she will show you art tips. And Tiffany, I know you like watching how people do art stuff. Penny's really good at it. She does some really cool things I would have never even thought of with ink pads. I was watching her one day. I was like, oh my gosh, I never thought to do that. But she does artistic, really cute artistic stuff. But I decided to go on a little earlier on this channel because I know late night's really hard for some people. So I changed my time on this channel to 7:30 Eastern because I was always going on really late. And I like it because now I'm getting people from different countries, which is really cool, especially on my crafty styles. That's the channel that I'm working on right now. It's a work in progress for sure. What I love about this paint, this folk art, and you can get this at Walmart or order it online, is it is such a great acrylic paint. It really spreads. Like you get a lot out of just putting, you saw how much I dumped on my page. And I have any more, and it's very spreadable. And I could get a lot of out of this. Well, if you guys, if any of you guys have and gals have Netflix, have you watched The Vow? Oh, that show was so good. And I didn't even realize till it was over that it was based on a true story. Oh, I love shows like that that's based on true stories. It was so good. It was really good. And Tate Channing plays the guy, and the girl that played in The Notebook, the younger version. Oh, I can't think of her name. She's the wife, the characters. Man, that was such a good movie. I definitely recommend it. It's probably my internet, Sandy. Am I cutting out to anybody else? Or is it Sandy's net? Is it mine or is it hers? Sometimes mine does it because my Wi-Fi drops. It's one of us. So there's yellow. Lello. And then patina is going to be this page. I think this patina is a pretty color. They look good together too, Sandy. Good choices. Well, I'm feeling better and my puppy's doing good. So we've had a good week. She's been my little co-bug. Am I still cutting out, Sandy? Yeah, turquoise is a pretty color. This here is the patina. I really like it. The folk art patina. It's pretty. And I am going to add a little bit more to this side. Somebody was saying, I was in a stream the other day and they were saying, I'm not buying any more craft supplies. And somebody else said, well, I am because I'm building up in case I can't afford it because food's getting so high, Sandy. And I thought, oh my gosh, me and Sandy have this conversation all the time. But yeah, if I see a deal or something on paints, I'm going to buy it now because you don't know. You never know when crafts are going to be discontinued or prices are going to get ridiculous. So I try to get what I can while I can. That is pretty. Be pretty side by side. Almost looks like a tad of mint green beside yellow. I like it. It's giving me chocolate milkish, like a caramel looking water. I changed my water. You know, I thought about testing that Cascade stuff I was telling you about, Sandy, putting this jar in tonight because I got to fill up my dishwasher and seeing how well it works on this paint jar. That'd be interesting. Hey, Shelby. I just want to let you know, Shelby, I can't subscribe to you right now on Tammy's Passions on your new channel because YouTube has blocked me from subscribing to people. But I am subscribed to you on my Crafty Styles. It won't let me subscribe to nobody. And I've been working on this channel. And like I said, I've deleted over 100 names, like not people that like us, that we follow and support each other, just like news stations and things like that. And it still won't let me follow people. I keep getting a precondition error or you're subscribed to too many channels, subscribe to you, and it won't let me subscribe to nobody. So that's why I haven't, just to let you know. But once it lets me, I have some people I need to just subscribe back to, and I just can't right now. YouTube keeps blocking me. So I've been spending like 8 hours a day as a full-time job trying to get this channel sorted at times. Not every single day, but the past 3 days, I have visited at least 100 channels a day, watch shorts, give them comments on my Crafty Styles. And because I'm trying to get, I have Tammy's Passions up on the computer and my Crafty Styles on my phone. So I've been going to Tammy's Passion subscribers under my Crafty Styles to get people from that channel over to the other. And also checking because they knocked off all the bells when I had that glitch. And they won't let me subscribe to anybody. And I've been trying to correct everything. And then unsubscribe from some channels so it'll let me subscribe again. And I don't know how many channels I have to unsubscribe to before it'll let me subscribe again. But I unsubscribed from over 100 channels. It still won't let me. So I sent in a message to YouTube and told them, why are you not letting me? Because I have 2,400 people and it's only showing that I'm subscribed to 998 or something like that. So I still should be able to. So I don't know what they're doing, but they have this channel all messed up. So if you really want to help me, go to my Crafty Styles. If you're doing watch time or videos or whatever, that's the channel I'll be supporting from for now. Because this one's kind of just sitting in limbo. Can't really do anything. So I'll go live on this channel still on my Wednesdays. But I'm not going to go visit channels on this channel until I can get my subscribers, until I can subscribe again. Except for people I'm already subscribed to, I could, but I'm trying to work on this channel first. All I know is I would have never known this if I wouldn't have had 2 channels. I wouldn't have never known what they did, and how everything messed up. So I am glad I created the second channel. You wouldn't believe how many people that's not subscribed back to me on Tammy's Passions that's actually subscribing back to me on my Crafty Styles. It's really strange. And I think, too, it could be the channel name. My Crafty Styles doesn't have passions in it. And I think when people see passions, they think I'm a dirty channel, maybe a dirty bot. Who knows? My Crafty Styles is a little bit safer of a name. I never really thought about it because I don't think about it that way. I think about it as things that I love. That's where Tammy's Passions comes from. But I guess if a woman would come on here and see her husband following Tammy's Passions, she'd be like, okay, what's this channel about? I don't know. I never thought of it that way, though. But oh well. Alrighty, Penny. You're having a sale tomorrow. Who you having a sale with? I don't think I've been to one of your sales yet, have I? Well, if I missed you, Penny, sorry. I'll have to check tomorrow. See what goodies you got. These are the yellow kind of mixed in a little bit. Sure, Penny, put your link in. You're allowed. Anybody that has a wrench in here can put their links in. And plus, I have a Facebook page too. If you want to post it there, it's under my Crafty Styles. I don't know if you're on my face. I don't know if you're in there or not. I did send out some invites into the Facebook group, but I mean, it's up to you if you want to put it in a Facebook group. But my Crafty Styles is my Facebook group. And I don't have a problem with links that people post. If a person wants to put their shows in, the people that are in the group, you're more than welcome. Pearly Pill! You're having on Pearly Pooh's channel. I haven't been to Pearly Pooh, one of her sales, in a really long time. I've been too busy playing on Whatnot. Is it a bunch of different people, or is it just you and Pearl selling? Is she having like a bunch of people? Because I know sometimes people do that in the community where they'll have a bunch of different sellers. Pearl used to spoil me with horses too. She sent me a lot of horse stuff. I thought you were, Penny. CDC. You're so funny. Wendy has a nice Etsy. I have one of her journals from a long time ago. One of Wendy's journals. She's very creative. Because I know her Etsy store is Papered Rooster too, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, she is. She's very creative. I love the journal I got of hers. It's a long time ago she was selling. She had a sale, and I bought off of her. And I'm so glad I got one of her journals. Well, thank you for posting it. I'll have to come and check it out, even if I'm in the bleachers. Sometimes I'll come in and I call it the balcony. I'll sit in the balcony and look, see what everybody has going on. Sometimes I'll type in, sometimes I don't into a stream. It just depends because sometimes I'm working on this channel and just giving, just watching what people have, but it just depends. I spent too much money this week on Whatnot because I was in one of their trains. They had an ephemera train, and oh my goodness, the stuff these people had. We're talking like beautiful railroad ledger pages, and I'm talking the kinds that fold out and everything, Penny. This girl had 20 pages for only $10, and I mean, it was so worth it. And every time you would bid on it, you would get a handful of whatever color buttons. She's got tons of buttons and jars. And oh, you wouldn't believe the stuff I got off of her for a reasonable price compared to what some people charge. So I always look for the bargains, but she had beautiful ledger pages. They got lucky. Because somebody asked her in the stream, how do you find this kind of stuff? And she says, we were just lucky because this guy that lived next door had a house that was empty and he had some outbuildings, crates full of nothing but cards, Valentine's, ledgers, and everything. And she told her husband, I could take this and sell it on the Facebook marketplace. And he looked at her like she's crazy. She said, I'm telling you, people love ephemera. And he didn't believe her until she started selling it. And then now she's selling it on Whatnot. I said, man, I would give anything to find a house full of paper. Could you imagine how much fun we would have? I would love to have a house full of paper that's abandoned. Anybody out there finds a house full of paper that's abandoned, call me. Because she's not even a cleanup person. She just got really lucky. And she had slides, like, the little slides you can make stuff out of that's with film. She sold a whole bag of it to me for $5, Penny. $5. I was like, heck yeah. I got steals last night like you would not believe. So you just got to be in the right place at the right time to find the deals because you can take those slides and turn them into some really cute stuff. So I got some future stuff coming up. Now that my craft room and you guys have all been on the journey with me through my emails or the Sunny Fun Time mails, you all have been with me on my journey of building my craft room because I didn't own one paper before I came to YouTube for crafts. I didn't even own scrapbooking paper. Everything that I built was through my channel. So you guys get to see it grow from nothing to a really nice craft room. But I'm not somebody who's been collecting for 20 years. So like I don't have 10 totes of fabric and I don't. My craft room is at a nice size right now from all my purchases, but it's not near as what some of these other crafters have. I don't have enough to de-stash yet. I'm to the point where I got stuff for creations. Now I just got to get busy and create. I know, Penny. I mean, I like being in the right place at the right time. Was you in here, Penny, when I told the story of my second big shot? Big shots usually run, what is it, like $80, $90? I happened to be meeting a woman who was getting rid of seam binding off of the Facebook marketplace, and I was early. So I decided to go to the Goodwill to blow some time. And let me tell you, I'm standing in the Goodwill and some customer comes in and hands over a whole box, a brand new Big Shot, and a whole box of stuff to go with it, the plates, everything. Even some dies were in it. And I paid $39 for that and some other stuff. That was my whole thing. I picked up some books for some other people who were looking, that were shopping through me. And I only paid $39 for everything I had. And that brand new Big Shot it was under $39. And I just was blown over. I was at the right place at the right time, and this woman came in and said, somebody bought this for me for Christmas. I have no idea what this thing is and how to use it. I'm getting rid of it because it's not my kind of crafts. And I'm standing there like, okay, Tammy, hold it in. And I went up and told the lady, I was honest, pulled up my phone, showed her the value of a Big Shot through my phone, and she still sold everything to me for 39 bucks. I walked out of there. I was never so ecstatic in my life walking out of that store. That was being in the right place at the right time. I come home, I'm like, look, honey, I have 2 Big Shots now. So I can keep one in front of the TV and one down here. My periwinkle blue one's upstairs, and this is a mint green, and it's really pretty. I was floored, Penny. I will never see a deal like that again. And it was just so weird how I wasn't even supposed to be there that day. I was just in there blowing time. It was just so bizarre how that happened. But I'm so thankful. So now I even said, I told my daughter, if my kids want to learn how to, my grandkids want to learn how to use a Big Shot, I can take this one to their house and even show them how to do it. So I'm just happy. So yeah, you just never know what you're going to run into. And when COVID hit, it's really sad, but um that same place, the same Salvation Army that I got this at. Do you know that so many people during COVID that were locked up at home had nothing to do and they all cleaned their houses here? Like literally, people did a deep clean on their homes while they had the time off, Penny, and everybody in here, that they had so much stuff, they were able to open the food bank to the entire public. That's how much stuff that people took in there, and people were going in shopping. They opened it up to the entire town. They're like, oh, don't you have to be a certain income level? They said, no, this is open up to everybody because we have so much food in the food bank, it's overflowing. That to me is a blessing. I've never seen that happen here in all the years I have lived and grown up in that town. I've never seen that happen. And they had so much food and stuff to share to so many people. It was amazing because the clean out was unbelievable. They had gotten rid of everything that was stored there and started over because they'll do that every once in a while. And it was filled. They even had to put a children's section in separate from the rest of the books in a complete another room. That's how many people donated stuff. It was unbelievable. But that's one of the places I love to go shop. I haven't been in there since I got the Big Shot, but that's usually where I go and look for stuff when I'm thrifting because they do have a couple really good Salvation Armies here. The Goodwill, I don't know. Our Goodwill changed a lot. Like the prices are really high. They have Dollar Tree stuff more than what you'd pay brand new. Their prices have went up so much that the Goodwill is really hard to shop at for me. They used to have a great big shelf filled with books on both sides. They took it completely out and now it's all purses and they only have one tiny shelf with books on it. So yeah, I'm not really impressed with the layout of how they changed our Goodwill because I'm always looking at books. But they used to have a real nice book section. So I usually go to Salvation Army now when I look for stuff because they seem like they have a better value and more stuff to look at for sure. So I don't know, but it's just interesting. I love it when people do, hauls, especially Dollar Tree hauls. I love watching Dollar Tree hauls. They have 12 by 12 sheets now at the Dollar Trees, and I didn't know that. And I went to 2 so far because I have like 5 around me, and only one had the 12 by 12, but I still haven't found the scrap paper yet. I want to check the other 3. Some lady pulled eco-dyed paper, eco-dyed, with leaves out of the Dollar Tree scrap haul. Scrap paper. I was like, what? I want to find it ever since she showed it on her channel. She says, at first, when I saw a glimpse of it, because she didn't open the package, she says, there's no way. And she brought it home. It was Possum Patty. I don't know if you watch her, but she's another crafter, and she showed where they did seriously, she pulled out leaf eco dyed papers from the Dollar Tree. So I've been looking for them ever since. All right, Penny. Well, I hope to run into you guys tomorrow. I'm going to have to come and check it out. Good night. I'm trying to think of her channel. It's Possum Patty something. Hold on. She's a hoot to watch. Yes. Just journaling with Possum Patty. I'm going to share her in here. If you guys do not follow her, oh my goodness, she is something else as a crafter. She's so stinking cute. Love watching her channel too. Here's Possum Patty. But you can see her Dollar Tree haul where she found the eco paper. Let me see if I can find that video. I'm not kidding you. I about died when I saw this. I was like, what? I can't figure out which video it was because she's got a bunch. I watched her under. Hold on a minute. I'll tell you here in a second. I was watching her under my crafty style, so it should show. Wait till you see these papers. If you get the chance, this haul. It should show up that I viewed it. Hold on. Well, dang, it's not showing. What? Usually when I view a video, it has like the red line underneath of it to show that I viewed it. But for some reason, I'm not seeing it. Let me see if it's in my watch later. I don't know what I did with it, but it's one of them. View all. No. YouTube only shows so many videos now. At least I thought it was under this channel. I don't know, but it's under one of her Dollar Trees. I can't find it right off the top of my head. Boo! Sometimes when it comes up as a thumbnail, it's an old video too, and I didn't pay attention to how long ago it was. I'm looking real quick. See if I can find it. but I probably won't. Hmm. I've watched so many videos, I've lost track. But all I know is it was pretty. Pretty paper. Pretty paper. But Possum Patty actually follows my channel back, but oh my gosh, she is a hoot to watch. I've been trying to get inspired lately. I feel like my mojo needs charged. I felt like when I got sick, I kind of lost my mojo. And I'm trying to get back into crafting ideas again because I'm like, my mind. So I've been trying to get inspired watching some other crafters when I get the chance. They do inspire. And don't forget this Saturday is also the Defy auction. They didn't have it last month, it was canceled. But the second Saturday every month on Carehart's channel, they have the Defy auction, and I like to watch it even if I don't shop because you don't always got to shop. Um, it's just a way to see what the crafters are making, and I find it very inspiring to watch what they're making on Defy. Some of these crafters are very talented. That's all I have to say. They really are. They make some things like blows my mind. I couldn't find it. But here's the link to Carehart's channel. Get it in here. For those interested, this is where I'm going to be hanging out and looking and seeing what the crafters are coming up with. I was watching Shelly. She was using some kind of needle, crafting mamas, and she was showing how to take regular yarn, and she was jabbing it, making it real soft looking. It was really cute. She was making what they call felting. And this is what you can make with felting. And it's not easy. It's like this is like really hard to do, but this was at one of the auctions that they had. Of course, I had to have look at them eyeballs. I mean, look at those eyes. Look at that face. I had never owned a felting item, and I only own one, and it sits on a piece of wood. And it's Sharon Lombard is so freaking talented. She does not have a YouTube channel, but this woman, I swear, the stuff this woman can make. And I catch myself buying some of her stuff at the auctions, but this is what's called felting. And she had all kinds of cute stuff, but I really like this one. So I went for it and I won it. And now it sits right here where I can look at it by my computer light. I think it's stinking cute because there's a lot of people out there, not just paper crafters. I'm more of a paper crafter, although I do redo furniture too, even though you YouTubers don't know that. I have sanded down and upcycled kitchen cabinetry before. I do have pictures of that in our old house. And I have a stand in my bedroom that I redid. Just basically sanded it down and repainted it. It was a beautiful bookshelf. And of course, it's blue and it's pretty now. And it was pretty shabby and messed up when I got it because it was old, but it's solid wood. And I like the solid wood because the new stuff they make out now with particle board bows in the center, and I like the ones that don't. So that's what holds a lot of my stuff in my room. It's just a little one, but it's cute. And I haven't decided if I'm going to turn it into a YouTube video or not, but I have a black dresser that the drawer broke, and I want to return that dresser into a bookshelf, but I haven't decided if I want to do a YouTube video of how I restore or if I'm just going to just do it. I haven't decided that yet, but when I do, I'll let you know. But it would be, I wouldn't show it. I probably do videos of it as it's being done and then maybe do it up in like 1, 2s, and 3s or whatever. I haven't decided yet because it's still sitting in my garage, but yeah, that's another project sometime in the future. I don't know when, but I want to rebuild that dresser into a bookshelf. But anyways, so this is the pages, and I'm up to here so far. I mean, I could decorate some pages next week, maybe. I'll have to go through some magazines and see if I have anything that jumps out at me. I could do a birthday page. This was another page I did. And this was just a floral page. I got some pages throughout. Don't know, Sandy. Maybe I'll work on something next week and decorate. Because sometimes I'll decorate and sometimes I paint. It just depends. Because I got to get all these. I still got a lot of painted pages to do yet in here. But look how pretty that looks. It's so grungy and colorful. Look how pretty. I like the way this is turning out from a comic book. I really, really do. But I didn't do a birthday page in here yet, I don't think. I'm trying to put all my favorite things in here. And I don't think I've done a birthday page in here. I'll have to look around and see what I have. This is kind of like a mixed media on what's going on. I don't think I've done a Christmas page in here either. Let me look. This is kind of Valentine's Day-ish. It's got hearts and stuff. Let me look. Yeah, I don't think I did anything. I got a musical page, random. This is more of a gardening type page. And you guys have watched me do this every week. This here was different because it was the black. That showed up so sharp. And then this is like my turtle page. This is like random butterfly leaves and sunflowers. I don't think I did a Christmas one. I think my Christmas one's in my other book. This was random because of a card I found. I love that card. Random. This was Halloween. I used that skull stencil we got off a Ranger. And the mystery bag. And then this here is random. Some more flowers. Some stenciling. So yeah, I could probably do a birthday page or a Christmas page. I'll have to put some supplies together. But it doesn't matter. I've just been trying to get the pages painted and this book filled with the painting pages so that I can start decorating. But I can do both along the journey. look around at my junk upstairs. See what I have to put in here because I love certain junk mail. I think junk mail has some really cool stuff. And I could play with my new stencil too. I found this new stencil. That's cute. That could be like a birthday one for the birthday page. But anyways, I think I'm going to go because I'm going to do my dinner. This wasn't quite dry yet. Oh, well. We got a little bit of yellow on the patina page. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go because it's going to be an early night. 7:30, 9:30 was pretty good. And then I got to cook dinner yet. So I think I'm going to go upstairs and make my meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Yummy, yummy. So I think that's what we're going to have for dinner tonight. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. And like I always say, whatever time zone you're in, I hope you're having a great one. I'll see you soon. Those that want to just jibber jab to me, you can find me on my Facebook Messenger because that's where I'm all gabbing to somebody. And I'll see you soon. Hope you guys have a great night. Bye. And Sandy, I will be picking our bedtime, so don't you hurry up and run away and go to sleep. Good night.